Hey everybody, this is the audio to accompany this week's newsletter on process or perspective gurus, and I use the term guru very, very lightly here. And this is in the Sell Your Thoughts channel for thought leaders. Cracking the revenue ceiling as a commercially smart thought leader requires a particular few things from everyone and the occasional specific thing for someone. But one important distinction for most people I meet, so one of these general sort of everybody things, is to make the move from being process focused and instead become perspective focused. And that's what I thought we'd focus on this week. I've put a snippet in the written text of a video interview from one of our black belt graduates, Susan Jacques, an engineer, wrote the quality standards in pipeline engineering for Australia, and she's a global engineering thought leader. And a black belt in our community, if you're reading this for the first time, is someone who earns like $720,000 or more a year. And she talks to this idea of what it meant for her to move from process expertise to perspective expertise. I think it's super relevant as a context setter for this piece. So when we start out, we often deliver what we know as a process. We're very how-to based. We offer step-by-step explanations, walk people through ideas using some kind of scaffold or framework. And often the framework you're working with is drawn from someone else's model. Now, coaches, facilitators, and trainers are often delivering someone else's insights and doing so through a process, the process of facilitation, for example. Indeed, the process is sometimes what brings the perspective to life. My leadership landscape certification is an example exactly of this. So leadership coaches and facilitators, both external and those embedded in organizations, generally through the learning and development function, can become certified in my leadership frameworks. It's a great way for new thought leaders to generate their first 10 to 20,000 a month, and great for organizational learning and development experts to deliver leadership frameworks through the company. But it's hard, however, to make $15,000 a day delivering someone else's ideas. Over time in their journey to thought leaders, we encourage them to dig deep into what they know, what they've done, and who they are, and unearth some insights that they can publish and build a commercial practice around. And this requires you to answer a series of questions, ironically a process. So maybe you want to ask yourself, have I found a way to collate a list of all the things I know? I know that our pink sheet process is one of the best ways to do that. Of all the things I know, what are not mine to own? Whose ideas am I borrowing? Of all the things that are left after doing that, have I spent time expanding my thinking around these? Is my thinking well-rounded, or is it skewed by my preferences? Am I unpacking what I know in a way that means I can use them again and again by adjusting, different parts of the idea I share in different situations? And then once you've done some of this initial meta thinking around your thinking, you want to compare what you know against what is currently being said in your field of expertise. So read books and research that are currently resonating, along with some classic bestsellers on your topic. As you read these, ask yourself, what do I agree with here? And what don't I agree with? And then go further and ask yourself, what can I add to what is being said here? These questions help you start to get a sense of what you know. And once you capture what you know, we can then go about packaging that up in a way that has high value for your clients. The big question this week then is, what do you know that you could become professionally famous for knowing?